Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into the microphone. Why? Just because I can, and I continue with Deus Ex Human Revolution Blind. Now, my plight continues with the whole police department being hostile to me, so I have to sneak from room to room and try to find some additional information. Map of the Dero Ballers sewers. Okay, so I guess they're trying to figure out the local gang structure. I will Detective Alexander. Okay, I'm not going to steal that. Although I totally didn't even notice in the previous rooms that I could open the drawers, but I'm not going to go back to all of them now, because that would be pretty hard to do anyway. It's hard enough as it is.
Now, before we get in touch with some of our attachés out in Australia, I have to reiterate some things. I just got off the phone with a mother from Florida who confirmed what most of us already know, but I want to share it with you anyway.
Access granted.
Okay, the ballers, yeah, right. They're trying to figure out the gangs, DRB friends. Storage unit in the row. Ah, that's 2 tips. I want twice my usual rate, so I guess he has like an informant inside the gang. And what about this? You horrid now? Ah, hey Jenny, that's about the lady that's undercover as a prostitute. Okay. So I think I searched almost every office on this level apart from this one, but I'm pretty sure that searching this one is pretty much impossible, because there's a guy constantly there at the desk, so there's literally no way to search the computer with him. Yeah, right.
Over there! Stay where you are! Moving to attack!
Yeah, one is over here, so it's literally impossible.
No use running! Get down, asshole!
I think I'm dead, though maybe not, but still. Probably going to take ages until they calm down. Okay, that kind of worked out. Unless he goes down here, but I don't think they patrol the actual staircase. Now, I need to get into this office. And judging from the layout of the upper floor, there should be some vents around. I could utilize. Okay, I don't think this is the correct room. Yeah, it isn't. But I guess as long as I'm here, I might check it out anyway. Maybe there's a vent connecting it to the other one. But there's also policemen inside, so it might actually be impossible to do.
Hold it, buddy!
Yeah, I think I'm done.
Come on!
Unless I can quickly find a vent somewhere around here.
Purpose on the run! Please, don't kill me. You gotta be here. Look around.
Okay, this is the room. Maybe they will calm down eventually.
He's not down here. He's gone, but keep your eyes open. He could come back. Any sign of him? All clear over here.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll ever calm down,
I'll look over there.
you know, as a whole, the whole police department. I guess they already kind of did in the lobby, so hopefully I'll try exiting the police station through the lobby. I'll cloak past the guard that's right there at the line separating the restricted area from the lobby, and then I'll pretend I'm just a regular old visitor, you know, entering the proper way, and maybe then they will reset, because for a second there they actually were friendly to me, or at least neutral. I could talk to Wagner back at the lobby, so that would be a huge, you know, relief.
Anyone find something? Still scoping.
I wonder if I can somehow get rid of those, because I would also like to get inside this room, but I think I will have to let it go, at least for now, because it's locked from outside and there's no way I can hack it in time before they get alerted and spot me, so I should be content with just getting the contents of the captain's computer. Okay, anything interesting around here? Apart from the computer itself? Some wanted posters? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's an ebook. Hearts of Steel. It's this novel about a friendship, or possibly a romance, between an augmented and a non-augmented person. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a romance. Well, let's hack this. Okay, that's pretty complicated. But hopefully... Okay, I'll use one of those undetectable ones, because detection rate is 60, which isn't that high, but I'm a little bit afraid I might not be able to reach the final node. I guess it depends on how long the timer is, but there's no way I would know that, unless it's... I guess it's dependent on the level of this, which this is quite low. Well, in the worst case scenario, I can just hide back in the vent and wait for the alarm to be over, so I guess I won't waste it. 20 seconds. Quite a long time, actually. Okay, it's not actually
Access granted.
as long. I wanted to try and get this, but it was a little bit too risky. Yeah, from Manderley, a government account. And they are asking him to cover it up, right? No autopsy performed. Yeah, so they basically wanted to take the body themselves and then spin some official story about it. I already read that just from the other side because they hacked Gerald Campbell's, the coroner's computer. Zeke Sanders, okay, that's interesting. That's the guy from that attacked the Sarif facility. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. It says attack on civilians and then diagnosed as post-traumatic acute dissociation. So am I to understand it that it was him who was attacked, or did he conduct an attack on civilians? I'm not quite sure because it's worded a little bit ambiguously, or at least maybe that's because English is not my first language. Neuroprosthetic Rehabilitation Center declared cured. I guess he was a victim because it says here that his MO of attacks involves empty buildings with minimal security and no fatalities, so it corroborates the idea that he himself had, that he was actually duped into attacking the people at Sarif Industries because he thought the building would be abandoned, but they were all working overtime on that Typhoon project. Yeah, they asked the police department to close the investigation on Sarif Industries. Joseph Manderley, advisor to the Deputy Administrator, National Preparedness. Okay. Well, I think my business here, dedicated terminal, laser system. Oh, great. That's actually really useful, because I was wondering about that. If I could get into the other... Okay, that I kind of wasted that. I could have gotten
Access
that.
granted.
But I was wondering if I could get into the other office over here. So maybe I can, using this. And even if not, then at the very least, I guess it will help me in getting back out. Okay, this is actually the room that I didn't know how to get to before, and I guess I'm still not getting inside because there's no way I'll be able to avoid this guy. So I guess this room is off limits for me now. Maybe if the police ever calm down, maybe I'll return here on some different errand. But for now, I've managed to accomplish quite a lot, considering my, the difficulties before me and the fact that I didn't want to hurt anyone. So overall, I'm happy with that. Okay, maybe this will work.
You see anything?
Ah, wait, that's the wrong. Rick.
Hold it right there!
See you! Suspect is hit!
Yeah, I think I actually need to get out the other way. Like, go back through the whole vent system, and then retrace my steps, because this is a little too crowded, I think. But it is pretty close to the exit. Okay, that didn't quite work. I need to get inside the lobby cloaked so that they think I've been there, the whole time. So that they don't see me entering from the illegal side. But I really think I need two. Yeah, I think I need to use at least one of those. Because I need the longer cloak.
Speaking from the tarmac at Wayne County Airport, Taggart called the attacks
An extremely regrettable affair.
Over there! I think something moved.
Listen, who's there?
Don't know.
Not a good time to be out.
Leave me alone!
Okay, that didn't quite work, I think.
I think you're seeing...
Unless they are now searching for someone else,
This quadrant's clean!
and they just think I'm a regular guy, which would be,
Please! Please don't kill me!
quite a good con overall.
Leave me alone!
I still want to check if maybe I can talk to Wagner, now that I have the evidence. I don't think so, because the objective is grayed out
Please! Please don't kill me!
in the actual journal, which seems to indicate that I have
Leave me
failed
alone.
it, but it's still a decent idea to check. But first I need to wait for them to calm down.
Please! Please don't kill me!
It's actually a pretty hilarious situation
Leave me
if you
alone.
think about it, because I've just snuck outside the police department from inside, and now they are alarmed, looking for someone who supposedly was inside,
don't kill
but
me.
they don't seem to know that it was me. So that's
me alone.
interesting. It takes them quite a long time to calm down.
Please! Please don't kill me! Leave me alone!
Oh my god.
Okay. Hopefully the ones on the outside will calm down now as well, because they would hopefully think they would hopefully think I've just left the official part of the department that's available to me.
You got what you wanted.
Yeah, I can't talk with him anymore.
Now's not a good time. Come back later.
Well, so I screwed that one part of the quest, this, but I still managed to get something done. So, well, now is the moment of truth.
If you see any sign of Purity First agitators on the streets, please report it. We don't want any more trouble.
Okay, so it seems they have calmed down, which I'm definitely happy with. I still don't know why they were annoyed in the first place, but well, I think she said she's going to wait for me. Where would that be? Apparently it's somewhere on this level, but I don't remember. Let's check the journal. Head to the Chiron building. Oh, so that's where I live anyway. Okay. I need to go there anyway, because that's where the main quest is taking me. So that's pretty convenient overall. Yeah, I'm partially annoyed and dismayed, and partially elated that I managed to get through the entire police station and fulfill all of my side quests without killing or even knocking out anyone, and it seems they have calmed down, so hopefully it won't have any long-lasting consequences.
Okay, bye. Have you found anything? Please, I've got to know what really happened to Megan.
I've investigated all of Detective Chase's leads. You were right. Something was off with Megan's case.
So, what did you find?
There were only 3 people who got out of the labs alive. Me and 2 others. One died in the hospital a few days later.
Okay.
The second one, a lab tech, was ready to give a detailed description of what he saw. Funny thing is, by the time the investigators got to him, he couldn't remember a thing.
You sound like you don't believe that.
I don't. Not from the reports I've read. I think someone got to him first. Someone in the government, a man named Manderley, ordered that a specially appointed medical examiner perform the autopsy. He bypassed the local ME. Simply put, that's not a good sign.
It sure doesn't sound good.
I got my hand on a test report that confirms what was bothering Chase. The attackers used excessive measures to make bodies and equipment unidentifiable.
Oh my God, Megan. What do you make of this, Adam?
I don't know exactly. I guess the idea was to leave no traces, no DNA evidence that would link back to them. But it just seems a bit too convenient.
Yeah, I feel like failing this objective has deprived me of a crucial lead, which I definitely feel bad about, but I hope there is still some way to salvage this quest in the end.
Chase told me an officer assigned to the case may have been less than professional, but it was a dead end. I couldn't get through to the guy.
Well, I'm sure you did what you could, Adam. So what you're telling me is we couldn't find anything conclusive?
No, I'm sorry. But one thing's for sure. Somebody's been hard at work covering up and destroying evidence related to this case. Somebody with power, who wanted to erase anything that might have made the investigation linger.
Yeah, I'll give her the bracelet. Hopefully that will at least, well, that doesn't exactly give her peace of mind. To the contrary, actually, it's a constant reminder of her dead daughter, and I am definitely sad that I couldn't finish the quest properly and provide her with some concrete answers. I hope there will be a way to investigate more in the future using the leads I've gathered so far, but still, I think it would be good if she had it, you know, as a memento at the very least.
I'm sorry, Cassandra. I wish I had more tangible answers to give you. But I did stumble on something I think you should have. I found Megan's bracelet. I'm sure she'd want you to have it.
Oh, Adam, that's very kind of you. Her grandmother gave it to her. She loved that bracelet very much. Thank you for all you did. And, do you know exactly how Megan died?
That's kind of like, obviously that's kind of cruel, but I'm just amused how cruel that is, you know, just straight up telling her in copious details that her body was burned and whatever. Obviously I'm going to choose that option.
I read the reports. She didn't suffer, Cassandra. I can promise you that.
Thank you, Adam. It's not much, but it still brings me some comfort. I miss her so much.
Yeah, I definitely hope it's not over.
Don't worry, Cassandra, this is not over. I don't know how or when, but I will get to the bottom of this.
I knew I was right to trust you, Adam. But please, be careful. It's strange. I thought knowing what really happened would make me feel better. But nothing will ever justify this. My daughter is gone, and I'll never get her back. I wish I could be sure she gets justice.
Trust me, she will.
Okay, I really hope there will be a follow-up to this quest.
Thank you, Adam.
At some point.
Where are you, Jensen? I haven't gone all night.
Hello, Pritchard. I'm almost in my apartment now.
Well, when you do get in there, connect the neural hub to your computer. I've created a secure tunnel, and I'll take over remotely.
You can access my personal computer.
Who do you think configured your security protocols?
Welcome home, Mr. Jensen.
It's cool how it opens the blinds upon my entry. Now, what I wanted to talk about... Pritchard. Now, for me, presumably it's just an ordinary surname, but for me, I always imagine that Pritchard is actually some kind of weird portmanteau. Like, it reminds me of a portmanteau of words Richard and Prick. But then his name is actually Frank, so that wouldn't make much sense. But still. Okay, let's use that.
Pritchard, the hub's connected.
I know. Now be quiet and let me concentrate.
I need his name, Pritchard, not his entire genetic history.
That's not his DNA. It's the data he was trying to steal from us before he... My God, Jensen. Your suicide hacker didn't kill himself.
You obviously didn't see his brain splattered all over the floor.
No, you don't understand. The wet drive modification in this chip, it allows someone to hack through you. It turns you quite literally into a human proxy.
So he wasn't working alone. Someone off-site was doing the actual hacking.
Exactly. And whoever it was tried to hide his location by using multiple satellites. But I may have just traced him to here, an abandoned factory complex in Highland Park.
Get me the address, Pritchard. Because if we're lucky, whoever pulled our terrorist strings might still be there.
Okay.
Adam, it's David.
Let me guess. You're sending me to Highland Park.
Not just yet. Frank's figured out why the network's been compromised. There's a persistent transmission coming from Derelict Row.
Street gang territory?
Well, our dead friend was posing as an anti-aug. Who better to hide with than the D-Row ballers?
Right. I'm on my way.
Re-establishing security.
Okay, I think I'm going to upgrade the batteries this time. I have to remember that there's still one praxis kit available at the clinic, so the next time I go... Okay, that's not overly useful. Next time I go past it, I will go and buy it, because I have enough credits. Yeah, I think an extra energy cell is the way to go. But I wonder if there's a way, because this says recharges partially depleted, so it only recharges the first one. But I wonder if now two of them will automatically recharge and only the third one will have to be replenished via other means, because that would be a huge help. Especially coupled with the cloak. But even if the second one and the third one don't recharge automatically, it's still going to help me somewhat, because it'll allow me to, first of all...
Jensen, I'd appreciate it if you instructed your street informants to use more conventional means of contacting you.
What are you talking about, Pritchard?
I mean, I found a message stapled to your door. Colo, alley off Bagley Avenue, Ezekiel. How cryptic.
That's near Sarif HQ. I'll look into it. Oh, and it's Cholo.
Ah, that's Sanders. I guess he wants to thank me for letting him go and maybe has some information for me. To be honest, I don't know what Cholo means. I only know it's Spanish. I assume from context it's probably something like dude or, I don't know, bro. But I think I'll go to Derelict Row first, because I'm pretty close, and then I'll go to the alley near this Sarif HQ, and on the way there I can go to the limb clinic and buy the other praxis kit. Okay, so I wonder if the gang members like replenished from the last time I've been here, but apparently not, judging from the looks of it. Wait. Right, I went the wrong direction. Again, it's actually the exit to the main street. I've made this mistake once before, actually. I guess the only access to there is through the building I've been to once before when I was looking for the hidden stash of weapons. Though, maybe...
Jensen!
How can I help you, Francis?
You know why I'm contacting you.
The transmission that's making a mockery of your security efforts?
It's keeping a back door open into our network. None of us are secure unless you find the antenna that's sending it and shut it down.
For you, anything.
Okay, is it a dead end? Then I'm not sure, like, I assumed that the fact he contacted me had something to do with me closing in on my actual objective. But apparently that's not the case, and the way up is blocked, so I guess I am back to my original plan, which is going through the first floor of the building. Like there should be a door right here, right? I've been here once before. Oh, it's a long way. And from what I remember, there are a lot of those gang members around, but I do have a couple of tranquilizer shots and a lot of ammunition for the taser, so I should be okay if I plan it correctly. Now, I'm pretty sure there's like a sewer at the end of this part, but probably don't need to go into there. There is also... Okay, but there's no passage through here, at least not officially. Yeah, this is the part that leads to the sewer. But the objective is very clearly on this level, so I probably shouldn't go down. Okay, somewhere over here. Frick.
See that or what?
Okay, I think I'm might be kind of screwed. There are far too many of them for me to deal with. Unless maybe I can...
Stay on him.
Okay, that's definitely not going to work. I guess I need to take at least a couple of them down before I try to sneak into that room over there, because yeah, it's simply too many of them for me to effectively sneak past. Although maybe, but clearly there are at least 3 of them past this very door, with probably not a good idea to just go straight through. There is another way. Oh, there isn't actually, at least officially. Maybe there's a vent or something.
What the fuck is that?
Okay, I'm screwed again. At least I think so.
Come on out.
Okay, I walked right under their noses, but they are pretty far from the door, so I should be able to at least sneak past the door if I do it correctly, and then... Wait, oh freak, it auto-saved here. That's actually bad. That's very bad. Can I reload a quick save? Yeah, there is one guy here, and I should be able to sneak past the door without him noticing. I just need to... Okay. And there are 3 of them over here. Now I think I have a flashbang. Nope. That complicates matters a little bit, but still. They are not aware of me currently, so... maybe... Like, I can shoot one with the dart, then change to the taser, and then knock the last one out with a melee attack. To be honest, this one... Freak. Okay, I'm pretty annoyed at what just happened.
Who the fuck are you?
Okay, I think I need to use the rifle again, because he's too far away for me to close the distance while he's shooting at me. And if I wait too long, then he's going to revive the others. I'm not sure why Jensen didn't shoot. I did click the mouse button. Okay. Prick. They've alerted the ones outside, which is definitely problematic. But hopefully they will calm down, because he's pretty far away. Maybe he'll just give up. And there was a 3rd guy. I think he's behind here. Yeah, I'll take that. Definitely useful. Oh, right over here.
Humanity Front. Speaking from the tarmac at Wayne County Airport, Taggart called the attacks.
Okay, I watched that transmission already. Do I have the space for it? Well, not really. I can, however, move this to here, this to here, which... yeah, still not enough. I guess the antenna is probably up on the roof. That would make the most sense, right? Apparently it's mined, which I'm still not sure how to effectively deal with the mines. Like, they are obviously proximity based and they've already exploded in my face once before, so... I don't even have a regular pistol to shoot them from a distance or something. Frick. But I guess they are pretty inefficient overall. They hardly even harm me. and I'm trying to destroy the antenna anyway, so any damage caused to it doesn't really concern me. The only thing that does concern me is that my enemies blow themselves up by accident, because I would feel at least partially responsible for that. I think there's one right behind the corner, and I think he would be susceptible to the mines. Okay, I guess they did work this time. I'm not sure how did I miss that, but I did.
Bastard could be anywhere.
But I think it's doable.
You better stay running, asshole.
Okay, that didn't.
Speaking from the tarmac at Wayne County Airport, Taggart called the attacks
an extremely regrettable affair. I very much like to meet with Sarif.
Fuck. Better stay on in case he comes back.
Okay, I should be able to take this one in melee. Apparently, I guess those are ones on the lower level, I think. But the antenna should be somewhere around here, I guess. Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure this is it.
He's not here. He's gone. You see anything, finish it. Where you at?
Okay, so I need to hack this.
He's gone. You see anything, finish it. No. Yeah. Make sure I'll be waiting, yo. Where is it? Yeah.
Access granted.
Okay.
Boss, is that back door still open?
No, good job. Frank just sent me the all clear. Now it's time to find the bastards who attacked us. Farida, you standing by?
On the line, boss. Jensen, you reading me?
Loud and clear.
Stay close to the antenna. Pritchard sent me the coordinates for it. I'm coming to pick you up.
Freak. Can I... Okay, I'm actually not sure if I like it, because I wanted to meet with Zeke Sanders first. I'm not sure if he will be still waiting for me after I return. But then again, exiting this area just to go to speak to him and then coming back through the freaking gang-infested territory doesn't seem like that good of an idea anyway, so I'm kind of conflicted on that. And I'm also not sure why, like, I just deactivated the antenna, so I'm not sure what's stopping them from reactivating it after I leave. Like, why didn't I destroy it? That's the question I'm having. Well, okay, I'll go with Farida, and I'll hope that Sanders will still be here when I'm back. But I will do that in the next episode, because this one has been long enough, so I'm going to save. And that's all for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!